Welcome and what is up there everybody, this is Casper with Casper Crypto, and in today's video we've got some crazy Dogecoin news that just came out, and this stuff looks like it's going to be affecting the entire crypto market, as today we've had an insane drop. As you can see, the total crypto market cap has dropped by about 8.5% just today, so we're down to about a 1.3 trillion market cap. Bitcoin's down 6%, Ethereum's down 10%, Binance is down 9%, but if we take a look, Dogecoin, out of the top 10, is the one that's down the most. And we're going to be discussing exactly why that could be happening, along with the news behind it in today's video. But before we get into it, I'd really appreciate you guys could smash that like button down below and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you guys have not yet. I'd really appreciate it a ton. Alright, so taking a look at Dogecoin right now, you can see that Dogecoin is currently at about 21.1 cents, down about 23% on the day. I haven't seen Dogecoin fall this much, to be honest, in quite a while. Like, it's been a while since we had a drop this big. And as you can see, in the last 7 days, all we basically been doing is just having consistent downward trend over the last entire week, where we went from about 33 cents per Doge. We had a pretty big dip on the 20th to about 25 cents, rebounded, and then today and basically tonight, last night, was super bloody. We went from about 28 cents to now about 21 cents. I think we hit like 20 cents at a certain point in time today as well. So it's just been definitely climbing all the way down. It's down about 6.7%, 6.7 cents today, just today. And if you take a look at today's chart, yeah, we're just climbing back down. But what does this have to do with the news, and what are the news going to do to affect this situation with Dogecoin, especially since it's been having like the biggest dip it's had in probably since, like, I don't know, May 20th, even May 18th, when they had this big drop right here. Well, let's get into the news and we'll find out exactly why. So here's some news that I'd like you guys to take a look at. So PBOC instructs China banks to forbid all cryptocurrency related activities immediately. So China's central bank has sent notice to the country's financial institutions instructing them to stop dealing with cryptocurrency transactions. The disclosure notes that the People's Bank of China, which is what PBOC stands for, aims to protect Chinese citizens and combat the speculation of Bitcoin and other virtual currency transactions. What I personally think is going on right here, China's kind of shooting themselves in the foot. Crypto is going to be huge. Crypto is already huge, and it's only going to get bigger. It's like the internet in the 1990s. And China banning crypto, all cryptocurrency related transactions, crypto mining, they're banning crypto mining, which dropped the hash rate really significantly. We'll be taking a look at that as well. I think that they're just shooting themselves in the foot, and here we have a few facts about it. So PBOC tells banks to stop dealing with crypto exchanges and OTC desks. So on June 21st, the People's Bank of China issued a notice to a number of financial institutions concerning crypto transactions. The PBOC says it had discussed the issue of cryptocurrencies with financial services firms like Industrial and Commercial Bank of China, Agricultural Bank, Construction Bank. So basically, I'm not going to read through all of this, but you can get the general gist of it, that basically what's going on is that China's banning all crypto transactions. The Central Bank of China is, at least. And this is some pretty bad news, because crypto's, the majority of crypto is actually mined in China, if I'm correct on that. It could have changed very, very recently, but I know that for sure, for a fact, China has been a massive support for crypto mining. They've been mining crypto for a while, and they've been one of the biggest producers of that. And since this happened and that China banned crypto mining, the Bitcoin mining hash rate significantly dropped to the lowest it's been in 180 days. We could take a look at the chart right here of the total hash rate of Bitcoin, and we can see that Bitcoin has actually went from, and for those who are wondering, what does this have to do with Dogecoin? Well, we're going to be going over a little bit more specifically on Dogecoin, but just keep in mind that when Bitcoin goes down, usually the rest of the entire market goes down. Something like Dogecoin goes down significantly more usually, and if Bitcoin goes up, Dogecoin usually goes up significantly more as well. So all this information is actually pretty key, and I'd recommend you take a look at it. So we just went from this massive spike up to about 180 right here to down to 125, which is, if you take a look, this is the lowest we've been since probably about November 2020 is the last time we've been this low. So it's just been dropping significantly over the last few days, as you can see. from about May 13th, it's just been spiking all the way back down. We had a small rebound and we're just dropping all the way back down. But what does this really have to do with it? Well, we can take a look right here that large-scale bans in Bitcoin mining in China have seen the mining hash rate hit a 6-month low. And what's basically going on is that China's banning crypto mining, large, I would say, institutions. I don't know if you want to call them institutions, but just huge crypto mines for mining Bitcoin in China. So now they're looking for different areas where they can mine Bitcoin. So they're probably going to be moving to different countries if this is still remains profitable for them, which I definitely think it will. But if we take a look, the estimated number of terahashes per second the Bitcoin network is performing in the last 24 hours hit 127.6 million, down from its peak of about 180 million. Like we said in this chart below, it significantly dropped. And the China clampdown is mostly to blame because a lot of crypto that is mined all over the earth is mined actually in China. So China is a big contributor towards crypto mining, and them getting banned is just some really bad news. So how is this stuff looking to affect Dogecoin and other altcoins? Well, if we take a look at Dogecoin right now, we can take a look at the charts and do a little bit of technical analysis to take a look at where it could be heading in the next few hours and in the next few days. So as you can see, we did have this significant drop over the last 24 hours or so, where we went from about 28 cents down to below 20 cents. It looks like it could be at 20 or slightly below 20 cents right here. But if we look at the more macro scale, we can see that we're in this huge head and shoulders pattern that's been forming for the last few months since April. And this is the neckline right here. As you can see, I already drew a line right here. It's not too perfect, but if you take a look, you can take a look at this red trend line right here. And that is basically the neckline for the head and shoulders pattern right here. And if we take a look, we can see that once the price of Dogecoin fell below this neckline, what it did is it tried to retest. So it fell below, retested here, and then it significantly dropped. It tried to form some kind of support down here, but it just dropped, retested again, dropped, rebounded a little bit, and then now it's just dropping like crazy. It's dropping like crazy in the last few hours, and the reason for that, I think that this head and shoulders, I really did not want this to happen because, I mean, Dogecoin to the moon, right? I love Dogecoin. I think Dogecoin's great. There's so much support for it. There's so many technical advancements that are going on right now. So much good news, but just the overall market isn't ready for all the good news that are happening with Dogecoin. So basically what it's been doing, just had this huge drop as a part of the head and shoulders pattern, which could signify that we could be heading to much lower levels. And I'll be talking about how low we could be seeing Dogecoin drop to in a few seconds. But first, I wanted to also mention that we did have just a quick mention. I know you guys are probably aware of this, but we did have the death cross for Bitcoin occur right here, as you can see. Just a few days ago, I mentioned it on the weekend, and this drop was, this drop I guess you can say, was partially because of a lot of FUD that was caused because of the death cross. But just keep in mind, we did have this death cross, and previously when we had death crosses, we had major drops in the market. But the one thing a lot of people are missing though, actually, you know what? I'll save it for the next video. But there's something a lot of people are missing because I don't want to go too off tangent in this video. There's one thing a lot of people are missing about Dogecoin's death cross that they're not paying attention to, that it signifies actually. But if we take a look at Dogecoin's basically just chilling. It's just trying to find some kind of bottom right here, as it's just been getting pushed down by the overall market. So hopefully we find some kind of support soon. And the next level of support I would probably see happening would probably be about the 14, 15 cent levels where it had support before. But you never know. We could always have a rebound earlier, because we've had bounces here before. Many times we had a bounce here one time. At the current price it's at a second time right here. But I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit of Fibonacci retracements in the future videos as well, so don't worry. But in today's video, I just wanted to show you guys what's basically going on with Dogecoin. What are the news with crypto getting banned in China and all of that, and other things you need to pay attention to. So yeah, that's basically it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to smash that like button down below. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.